Audio Jungle.
Hello everybody, my name is Bishwajit. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about Git basics. And as we go forward, we will be learning more advanced Git concepts. So first of all, we should be knowing what is the Git model actually. So there are two components. One is Git server, another is Git clients. Now, the server is hosted to some remote repositories. It may be some cloud providers where they have hosted. It may be any places, right? So we are not concerning here about Git hosting platforms. What we are concerned about here is the second component, which is called Git clients. Now, Git clients there are of two types. One is command line, another is GUI tools. Now, for this video, we are going to learn about Git command line. So, now this is the Git model. Let us go to the installation of Git. Now, there is a link here I have pasted which downloads the Git tools. If I click here, it helps me to go in this download section, right? Now, it depends on the operating system where you are going to install it, but the latest version is of 2.37.2, right? So to save some time, I have already installed Git in my own system, right? However, for example, if you are a Linux user, you can come here for different operating systems and you can install GitHub, right? Like this way. We have also GUI clients, and for all the operating systems which are listed here, we can check and we can download whichever operating system we are using, right? Now, let us go to the GitHub command line tools which I have already installed, and let us start with the basic commands which we want to execute. Let us create some directory first, and I am going to name the project as Git project 01. Now let me go to this Git project 01 and let me create some file here. So if I say a file called index1.html, now touch command is a command which can help you to create a new file, but it doesn't have any content, right? So let me create a touch command. With the touch command, I create a file called index1.html, and let me put some value, say hello YouTubers, welcome to my channel, and that I am going to put into index1.html, right? So if I cat index1.html, I can see the content is here. Now let us do one thing. I want to push these changes to the GitHub branch, right? So let me initialize this directory with a branch called main, right? Now you can see here, when we do git initialize -b main, it actually takes the content of the Git projects and initializes a .git folder. Now it's a dot folder, that means it's a hidden folder. So if I make a ls-al command which lists out all the hidden folders, I can see something is there in the Git. I can go inside the Git folder and I can check what are the things here. So it has objects, hooks, references. There are many things here. We will go in great detail in future courses. So for now, for the simplicity, let us go to the Git project. So now we have initialized to the main branch, and we can see here right? However, I just realized that I made one mistake. The file name should not be index1.html, it should be index.html. Now the very question comes here is how to change that, right? So that we'll handle here in few minutes. First of all, now let us do a add here in the git add section. Now we have made the git add, so that means the file index1.html is added to the git objects. If I make a commit, says initial GitHub commits, right? I can see one file got added, right? There is a way to see if the files is listed in GitHub, and that is called git ls-files. And I can see that index1.html is well listed in the GitHub repository, right? Let me make some more commits actually. So if I make a commit also, I am fine. How about all of you guys, right? Now I have made one change into this file, right? So I have an option to use the same thing, git add and dot. Dot here means anything under here can be added. And what do you mean by anything? If I make a git status, I can see that this file has been modified with some changes, right? So if I make a git add dot, it will add all the things which got changed. But maybe I am working with multiple files, so it is better if I make commits to individual file, right? So there is another way where we call as git patch, right? Instead of git add dot, which is like a wildcard kind of thing where I can add everything, right? Let me use the patching thing in Git. So what we do is git add -p, and this command will only be relevant if you are making a change to the same file which already got added previously, right? Now if I press enter, you will be seeing that there is a plus sign with a green symbol, green color, that I am fine. How about all you guys, right? So if I want to stage these changes, I should press yes. Okay, I pressed it. So that means these changes got added to my Git object list. Let us make another commit. And the commit says another commit. Just give a message. Now, what I need to do here is, once this commit got made, right? Now I want to make this change push to the repository. Let us first create the repository. So we'll go to GitHub. This is my account, right? Let us create a new repository right from here. So I click the button new, and here I need to give a name. So let me give like git_demo, right? And let the repository be public, and let me give a description here, a small description maybe, GitHub tutorial. Now here we are not going to add any readme files or git ignore files for now, right? Because we have our contents and we will add from there only. So let us create the repository. We are clicking the button, and once we do that, we can see that Git already gives some basic commands to us, and out of it what we need is this remote add origin, right? That we need to paste in our command line so that we can push our changes to GitHub, right? Now let us see the Git status also. Okay, so that means there is nothing here, we are clean and all are committed, right? Now let us push our changes to the main branch. Wow, nice. So that means it got pushed, right? Now there is one more thing here. It did not ask me for username and password, right? So that I will show you with another video, how to save username and password so that it will never ask you that. Now it can be a security thing too, but for my convenience I am using this, right? So now I can see here that if I refresh this page, my commit has come. But as I said in my earlier starting video that okay, I don't want this index1.html, I want index.html, right? So how are we going to do that, right? It's very simple. What we're going to do here is we first use the command called move command, where we will change the file from index1.html to index.html, right? Now once we make the change, right, the second thing here should be how to add the change and how to push the change, right? So let me remove the file index1.html from the repository, right? So once we add that, and let me add here index.html. Great. So this thing did not match here because we have not given the proper name. It should be git add index.html. My bad. So fine. Once we do that, let us commit here and just write typos corrected. Right. Now let us push these changes to the main branch. Great. Now let us see, refresh the page here, and we can see the name got changed from index1.html to index.html. We are going to cover one more topic, which is called git config, right? So in this total example, we see that it did not ask me for any passwords, and we add some remote repositories. Where did all those things happen actually? So there is a thing called git config command with a -l gives us a list, and you can see that the username is saved here as my name and the email ID is as this Gmail. Here we have the remote origin which we just added few minutes back, and where this file is exactly located, the file is located into git config. Here we can see that the name and the email are stored. This is a global level, right? Now the local level what I can see, the git and the config, I can see that the remote origin got added, right? So how to add all those things? It's very simple. You used to type git config -- global and the user email ID, for example, right? It will update the email ID to my global level. If I say git config -- global user.name and my name, right, it will update to the global level, which I can reflect here right away. If I want to change something, just for the example, if I change, say with the spelling different, right, then also I can see that my spelling name has changed here in the global git config, right? So that's it for today, and we will see our next GitHub videos in the upcoming series.